So I'm doing a little update here on the box I built for my charger. As you know, I got that leather coat and wrapped it with that. But this is black, but it almost looks more of a brown. Like, I know even on the camera it looks like it's brown, but it's not. It's supposed to be black. So I did give in. I went to the fabric store and I got the synthetic leather. This is basically the exact same stuff that's in my car, except for the stuff that's in my car has more of a gloss to it. So I'm just gonna suck it up, use this, and just use some like leather rejuvenation wipes or something, just to shine it up a bit, or use some wax or whatever I can do. But I believe this will work a little bit better. It won't have any stitching, but I don't know. I'll have to just suck it up and just use that for now and see how it works. I don't know if I should take this off first, because you'll see the imprint of the stitching through it. I don't know. I just don't know how it's gonna look if I take it off. But yeah, I'll get started and I'll figure it out. Yeah, I did decide I was gonna take off the old leather for a couple reasons, just to get rid of that stitching. Because if I laid this stuff down and pressed it on there, you'd see the stitching through it. And since there's no stitching on this, it'll look like there's just like a bubble or something. And because the first time I did this, where I said I had to lift it and reposition, and it messed up the glue right here, I wanted to take it off and just have a fresh start. And now I know, god damn it. Now I know that I can't do that. But this won't be that bad because there's no stitching I have to line up. So if, I don't know, you kind of can't mess it up. So as long as you get it decently centered so it covers all sides, then it should be okay. So just gonna wait for this to dry and then I'm gonna slap it on. I'll show you what she looks like. Working at her, sweating my ass off now. Yeah, this synthetic shit is a nightmare to wrap. Like, wow. But I don't know, the color match is gonna be a lot better. I had to peel this up and put a little bit more glue in there because it wasn't sticking, and if you don't pull this stuff like super tight, it wrinkles. So yeah, I'll keep going at her. So it didn't turn out too bad. The sides, like the side I had a huge fold here, so I had to actually slice it and try to line it up perfectly. It was kind of hard. Like, this fake stuff is a nightmare to work with, especially on something with all curves and corners and stuff. Like, I don't know, it's not fun. But I don't really like the sides, how they turned out, so I'm going to make a strip and roll the edges, and then I'm going to put it around the whole outside, so it's going to have like an edging around it. You'll know what I mean when I'm done. So I'll show you. I think it won't look too bad, I don't think. I got her all wrapped up. This is what I mean though. I put a side on it, but then the edge I rolled over and I glued it flat. So now the whole thing has an edge, a slight edge, just to cover all some of the wrinkles. But I don't know, I think it looks a lot better. I was thinking to get some piping. Most of you might know what that is. It's just basically a little tube, little tiny tube of like any material really that you stick in the seam. I have it in my car. It's I don't know if you see any of my other videos. I put it on my dash and everything. It looks pretty cool. But I don't know, this is nice and sleek, just black. Turned out really good actually. So I had to, the piece of leather I had wasn't actually long enough, so I had to double it up. You can't, like, it's kind of hard to notice, just the thicker part right there. But other than that though, it's I don't know, I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah, back to where I was before. I guess I'm just gonna cut the circle outs, and then I'm still waiting on my my sub to get here. So yeah, so that's that. Just a little bit of advice, if you can, try your hardest to get real leather. This shit is a pain. Like, I don't know, I don't know if I had to do it again, I'd take the extra step in looking for the real leather, but in this color. So, but yeah, that's it so far. So yeah, thanks for checking this out, and I'll do an update when I get the sub installed and have it playing. I have to say that looks a lot better. It's still a little bit off because I shined up the box and the seats I haven't cleaned in a few months, so I gotta clean and shine them up. But once everything's all cleaned up and whatever, it's gonna look really nice. So yeah, that's it so far. Looking pretty good.